Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cleveland Browns halftime report with the score 24-7 in favor of the only team playing on the field today, the New England Patriots. Uh, what do you want me to tell you here? Uh, and I'm reading the comments in the chat room, and everyone's going to pick their favorite whipping boy. Cleveland Browns just aren't as good as they think they are. And that's what it comes down to. And they can't piece together good performances from week to week to week. And, to be upset and screaming and yelling about it, there's lots of things that I see that are just continual patterns of mediocrity from this team. Everything down from the Baker Mayfield throw into double coverage to Njoku, which makes no sense whatsoever, to the abandonment of the running game on the offensive side of the ball, which plays right into the hands of giving the ball right back to the New England Patriots because their strength is against defending the pass, to a defense that can put no pressure whatsoever on a rookie quarterback, to a defense that refuses to blitz a rookie quarterback, to defensive secondary guys who can look like Jesus Christ one week and then just get beat by whoever this week. Their head is just not in the game. And, you can't make mistake after mistake. They're one-dimensional now. Mayfield's going to get hurt. He's going to commit more turnovers. And the defense can't stop anything that the Patriots are calling. The Patriots are intentionally running end arounds, misdirections, draw plays, things of that nature. But how do you explain the fact that on a 3rd and 13, you drop your secondary all back into the end zone and they throw a screen pass and run it in? How do you explain that? I mean, and we got to do better. But there's no mindset here. They're playing a rookie quarterback and they are doing everything they can to make him look good. Their defense alignment is so easy to read that Mac Jones can do it. The one play where he stood up and audibilized like 2 or 3 times and everybody in the stadium knew he was audibilizing into a run, except the Cleveland Browns defense. But it was so obvious the way that their alignment was set up. And that's what happened on the touchdown pass. It was so obvious that it was mano a mano with fake tough guy Ronnie Harrison on the outside with the receiver. It was pitch and catch. There was no read on that pattern. It was the only read that you had to make was looking at the line of scrimmage and see, well, he's isolated. The same guy who gave up the touchdown against the Steelers in the same part of the field. Over and over and over again is Groundhog Day. And, and please stop this. All right? Please. Because I'll kick you out. To isolate one thing and say, this is not the answer is there's no consistency from week to week. It wouldn't matter how well Baker Mayfield plays if the defense gives up 24 points in the first half to the New England Patriots. And you can say, well, yeah, one was the interception that they ran right in. But take a look at the first drive. There was the 3rd and 8, successfully navigated. A 1st and 20, easily navigated with a 15-yard play in the very next play. That was also just a little dumpy screen pass. And then the 3rd and 13 that I mentioned earlier with another screen pass. They're not getting the Patriots off the field. That has nothing to do with one player. It has to do with design, and it has to do with a lack of aggression on the part of the defense. And the defensive coordinator, I don't know why he's lining them up this way. You say, oh, we really feel good about Koromoa, but he's not on the field. He's being taken off the field on 3rd down. They throw little dinky screen passes and everybody's backing up. It makes no sense to me. Schwartz now has a concussion that was helmet to helmet, but it doesn't matter. if I were the Patriots, I'd helmet to helmet every play. They're playing like men. The Browns are playing like mice. Okay? And it's really difficult. It's like being bipolar. I feel like Delonte West. I can't get, you get high one week, and low the next week, and high the next week, and low the next week, and it's like, there comes a point where you stop giving a shit because the players just aren't putting out. The defensive line, which is so good at stopping the run, can't stop the run. And if they do stop the run, it doesn't matter because on fourth down, they can't get a pass rush on a rookie quarterback. And he's just standing there, just back there looking around. He could throw to anybody he wants to. The offense is prepared for the Patriots. They look like they know what the Browns, they viewed film. The Browns are very predictable, and they have dissected the Cleveland defense. The Patriots are a better team than the Browns, by far, because they know come November here with the 5-4 record, they got to start playing their best football. The Browns, however, are in constant hover mode where they're just up and down. It's like, the sign pattern, might make for a healthy heart, but not for a healthy team graph. That's for sure. Peaks and valleys. And not ready to play. And, looking at statistics doesn't make any damn bit of difference because we came out and ran the football and then we stopped. We stopped trying. We came out into an empty backfield. I don't understand it. That's Kevin Stefanski's way of dealing with the fact that all of his running backs are hurt, I guess, is to just totally jettison the running game and just put Baker back there in the naked backfield. And I guess the empty backfield setup is all going to be part of Baker Mayfield's demise anyway, because he has nothing to do but throw the ball. The Patriots know he's going to throw the ball, and that's the strength of the New England defense. That is not putting your players in the best place for them and not giving them the best chance to succeed. It doesn't matter how often we successfully prove that we have an outstanding offensive line and running game and we jettison it as soon as we fall behind. That's just it. And I think this is really exactly correct. Anybody with a brain knows that if Belichick gets you to stop running the football, the game's over. And the game is over at halftime. There's no chance the Browns win this football game. There's no way they come back. There is no time for them to come back. But Brett, you're absolutely right. That's the guaranteed way to make Belichick look like a genius, is let him channel you into throwing the ball. And I don't know why the Browns have a false sense of security that they could just abandon and jettison their running game. Had they done that, it may have only been a 17-7 or 21-7 or whatever, or 20-7 deficit, but we just keep giving them the ball back over and over and over. And it's just a matter of time. He's going to get hit and he's going to get hurt. There's just no point to it. The other thing that's really amazing to me is that Jason Stidham, the backup quarterback for New England, is inactive. All the more reason to put pressure on the rookie quarterback and get a third stringer in the game. But Joe Woods doesn't seem to understand that. And it's just mystifying to me. And as fans, we can't care more than the players and the coaches. That's an inequity. And so I'm just going to smile and laugh it off and just say, that's the end of the season. The season ended this week. It's over, folks. There's no playoffs. This team can't, from week to week, you start saying, wow, look what we just did to the Bengals. Well, that's the Bengals. I don't know why we convince ourselves we're so much better than we are. I don't understand it. You come into a game and you drive that ball right down the field, and then all of a sudden, man, you're like a deer in the headlights. And you can't stop a running play. Guys are running through tackles. Guys are wide open on the outside. The press coverage is non-existent. Newsom's playing like a bum. Inconsistency kills. I'm going to say something I would never thought I'd have said in the month of November. The Cavaliers are a much more fun watch than the Cleveland Browns because they're trying. Not because they're better. It's because they're putting out and trying, playing out grunt effort. I don't get the feeling that the Browns are engaged. They don't look like a team that their head coach says, it's desperate. We're desperate. That's what he said last week. But, well, we got the win. We're not desperate anymore. And the players take the lead. They're not. There's no desperation here. There's no, there's no immediacy. There's no need. The whole season hangs on this. The fifth loss ends all hope of the playoffs. That's the fact. And I don't know. You can't tell a team 1 week that this is it, it's just do or die. And then the next week just say nothing, well, we're concentrating on this. And the players just let up. You look at the effort this week compared to the effort previous week, and it's not that the New England offensive line is that good. It's that we're playing down. We're not playing well. I'm going to have plenty more to say about this. And the Njoku play was just indicative of the whole first half. All you have to do is bring it into your body, and he's just holding it out there. I don't know. Their mind isn't there, and they're never going to win as long as their mind isn't there. We will be back after the game, however, to bitch and kvetch even more. So do join me on the post-game show, please. And we'll get to the bottom maybe of what in the hell has happened out here and why, and what might be done about it in the future. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll be back right after the game. Until then, I would say enjoy the second half, but just wait for the avalanche. I would put Case Keenum in now. If you're going to throw every down, just put Keenum in the game. All right, I've spoken my piece. I'll see you after the game. Bye-bye now.